Effects of climate change continue to impact the agricultural sector with far-reaching consequences for food security and livelihoods. With the delays in summer rains, farmers are feeling the direct impact as they battle to keep their crops and livestock alive.
As a bee farmer, these will feed on flowers. If the flowering of trees is delayed, it means even the pollination is going to be delayed because the bees they have less activities when the weather is bad.
To keep up with these uncertain weather patterns, mitigation and adaptation strategies are key. However, small-scale farmers remain vulnerable due to resource and funding constraints.
Our government needs to invest more into research so that us as farmers we can get a well-informed advice. If there was a general advice to farmers that we are going to have a very bad spring, you may consider, if we have 100 cattle, just sell 50 so that you can be able to sustain the 50 up until the next rain.
Indigenous African crops are well adaptable, to the situation, and they really produce far better than the introduced crops, which is basically the Western vegetables. So we're finding that we are seeing resilience when we look into the grains. From the grains, the tubers, the leafy greens, and the spuds. If you grow that, you are much more cushioned.
Climate change also has a direct impact on one of the country's staple commodities, maize, ultimately affecting the country's competitiveness in the global market and food security.
What we realize is that South Africa has been increasing in terms of exports for the past 5 years, and then in terms of production that has not necessarily increased much. So this actually causes a question on the domestic consumption, for example, our ability to be food secure as a country.
The impact of climate change is also likely to affect livelihoods, food and water security, and drive the cost of living. Phumzile Mlangeni, SABC News, Pretoria.